Alright, here comes the Righteous Fire A to Z, the full guide, Righteous Fire 101. So, in this guide, I'm gonna tell you how to like progress from Act 1 all the way to Act 10, then progress from like white maps to red maps. Let's take this all out so that it's clearer for you guys to see. So from white maps all the way to red maps, and getting and killing these two guys, the Searing Exarch and the Eater of Worlds, followed by Maven and Uber Elder, and then this will put you at like tier 16 maps for in your whole atlas. So yeah, let's get started. So in Act 1, let me open up POB. Okay, so Act 1, we're gonna just put Act 1 first. So Act 1 is pretty simple, you just need to look for blue green.
What little help I can.
But we're not gonna look for blue green wand here because we're gonna run Leap Slam instead. This is gonna boost your like what you call that, progression speed. So instead you're gonna look for if possible look for blue green, but if you see something like this red green, pick it up. This is because it's for in Act 2 you can actually grab faster attacks, then link faster attacks to this to your we call that Leap Slam, yeah, and you can Leap Slam faster, and Leap Slamming faster equals to the faster you can Leap Slam, the faster you can complete Act 10 Kitawa and head straight to maps. So yeah, first things first is you can see like I'm gonna paste this whole thing in the description so that you can like refer like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, 7, 8. Then I have normal endgame without clusters, and if you want with clusters, yes, you can have with clusters as well. This one you can put anything in it. It's up to you at the end of the day. So first things first, Act 1. Act 1 pretty simple. You're just gonna rush your way towards here, Holy Dominion. 12 to all elemental resistance is huge against Merveil, because this will allow you to fight Merveil like quite comfortably, even without 2 Sapphire Rings. So yeah, let me go over the skill gems. So in Act 1 level 1, yes, you'll be grabbing Rolling Magma from Tarkle. Like after killing Hillock, go talk to Tarkle, check the vendors for movement speed boots or blue green. If you see blue green, grab it. Blue, this no. So look for any blue green items, armor pieces, not weapons. Weapons will do, but only on scepters. So if you look, don't have, then just leave, just leave. And if possible, you can grab maybe Stormblast Mine from Nessa, yeah, and move on to the coast. So that's level 1 for you. All you need is Rolling Magma, link it to Elemental Proliferation, and you're good to go. So after killing Hellrake, which is here, right, once you go to Mudflats, then take the portal take the waypoint in Summer's Passage, teleport to the coast, go towards Tidal Island, get rid of Hellrake. Where is it? Where's Hellrake? Maroon Marine? No, not Maroon Marina. Yeah, this one, Medicine Chest. And once you're done with this, you're gonna go back to town, talk to Nessa, she will reward you with like medium life flask, medium mana flask, or a Quicksilver flask. I mean, of course you're gonna take the Quicksilver flask. Take the Quicksilver flask, guys. Don't take the other 2 flasks. The other 2 flasks is non-existent. Just take those, you can pick it up on the floor. But a Quicksilver flask at this point of time in Act 1 is huge. So take the Quicksilver flask. Then once you head back to like base, yeah, you're gonna grab all these skill gems here. You see, Frostbound, Frostblink, Onslaught, and then Stormblast Mine, we grab it earlier, or you can grab it later on as well, because you only need Rolling Magma at level 1, and to go through all this zone, Rolling Magma is enough, and Rolling Magma is also enough to clear Tidal Island, so no worries. Then yeah, just grab all this: Stormblast Mine, Orb of Storm, Flame Wall, Holy Totem. I put everything at once so that you can see it requires level 4. That means like once you're back in town, you should be around level 3 or 4, so yeah, grab all these points, then you just proceed towards Brutus, which is prison. So right before you challenge Brutus, there's one thing that you need to note. Okay, so I'm gonna make an example here. So for example, I'm currently rocking a Driftwood Scepter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the wand craft on this Driftwood Scepter. So first of all, you need to make it blue make it a magic item, then of course you need to prepare yourself one alteration, and also probably check Morale for any like iron rings, or if you don't have an iron ring, then you can probably just get a sapphire ring straight from Mervale, and that'll be great as well, because you see you can do the wand craft. This 6 to 10. I mean, I got really lucky on this, but if possible, try to get a topaz ring instead, you know. Yeah, you can get a topaz ring by vendoring an iron ring and a random green gem, and bam, there you go, iron ring. So you only need to do it like just white color, the ring, topaz, sapphire, or ruby ring. White is enough. Then just render them, and this will give you a huge boost in DPS for the Brutus fight, and it will also help you out in Mervale fight. You only need one of them. One craft is all you need. You don't need to craft two of them. So two, if you have two of them, that's like overkill for Mervale, and that also means one thing: you're farming too much, you're killing too much mobs, and yeah, you're having too much currency. So yeah, this is all you need for the whole of Act 1. Just only one wand craft, not wand craft, wand or scepter craft. This is all you need. And yeah, you can see that level 10, this is like after Brutus. After Brutus, we'll be rocking our lip slam, and yeah, we'll still be keeping our, what you call that, where is it, Frostbomb or Storm setup. Yes, Holy Flame Totem, yes, still here. And I forgot to put in Frost Blink. Yeah, no, Frost Blink. Yep, Frost Blink it is, so safe. Yeah, so we'll still be having Frost Blink. So yeah, Frost Blink is instant, so you'll be lip slamming and then Frost Blinking the whole way. And yeah, this should be able to carry you throughout the whole of Act 1 with that scepter craft, and you should be done, and on towards Act 2. So Act 2 will be a little bit it'll be a little bit tricky, you know, especially like the Den. So if you don't find yourself like a word drop for Quicksilver Flask, a second Quicksilver Flask, so you need a second one. So if you don't have a second Quicksilver Flask, simple, then you will head to the Den and do the Den quest. Where is it? Yeah, this one, the Great White Beast quest. Get rid of the Great White Beast, then talk to Yuna, and she will reward you with like a few rewards. So what you're gonna take is, of course, the Quicksilver Flask. Identify it and hope for the best, you know. Hope that gives you like something like increased movement speed. Yes, that would be the ideal Quicksilver Flask. So and then once you get that reward, you just head towards the Chamber of Sins, and then head towards Chamber of Sins, get back to town, grab the Heralds, and then head towards the Weaver and get rid of the Weaver. So once you get rid of the Weaver, this will be your next like upgrade set of, what you call that, skill gem. So we'll still be rocking, as you can see, we'll still be rocking the Frostbomb of Storms Onslaught setup. Then Stormblast Mine, yes, Ally Focus is gotten like after Weaver, so yeah, very nice. Faster attacks is also gotten like after Weaver, so you can see if we can get, yeah, there you see. But this character is like high level, so yeah, you get it after Weaver. Faster attacks, grab faster attacks, link it with Lip Slam. You see that I actually got this earlier, right? So we can actually slot in Lip Slam and faster attacks here, and yeah, we can start Lip Slamming all the way. And this Herald, the two Heralds are gotten, you can see, level 16. This is gotten right after Chamber of Sins. So yeah, and also you'll need these two to fight Weaver, you know, for an easy Weaver fight. Then Holy Flame Totem, as usual. I mean, Holy Flame Totem is kinda broken with Flame Wall. Flame Wall and Holy Flame Totem is like, it's just insane, man. It's just insane. I forgot to insert this, so yeah, apologies again. And yeah, that's all. Flame Wall, yeah, huge. So 16, 17, yes, we'll still be rocking the Flame Wall setup here for the huge DPS boost. Then Wave of Conviction. So you're not supposed to have like this much sockets because you'll be having some socket pressure. So if possible, you can throw away Flame Wall, you can throw away Wave of Conviction, but Leap Slam faster attacks is mandatory. Storm Blast Mine, if you want to run it without these two setup, it's fine as well because you have enough damage with Frostbomb and Out of Storms. And yeah, that should be all for Act 2. And one thing to note is in Act 2, you have to be looking out for ruby rings, you know, or you can rock the same thing, like looking for you have to look for what do you call that, iron ring and a red gem. If you can't find it, it's simple. You can always go back to Lionized Watch and grab yourself an iron ring. The reason why you can do this is because right before the Val fight, you know, there is a quest that requires you to come back to Act 1, which is, where is it? I have to show it to you guys, man. No, Act 1. Yeah, this one way forward. So this quest is actually completed here in Western Forest. So once you've done this quest, you will head back to Act 1. And
what little help I can
if you don't have yourself a ruby ring, simple, grab 2 red rings and then look for iron ring, or you can pick up any iron ring on the floor, pick them up, and then simply just render them, and there you go, you have yourself two ruby rings.
Take care.
So for the wild fight, like before the final Act 2 boss fight, you're gonna have to craft your scepters using two rare rings instead of a white one. This will give you a bigger damage, you know. You can see that this is tier 8, so we're gonna just simply use any essence on this, and then
we are blessed.
it's the same craft, you know, same craft. So
Yes.
same craft, bam bam bam, and there you go. You have yourself a tier 6. You can skip the tier 7 craft because it's pointless. So the one thing to note here is the reason why I use ruby instead of topaz or sapphire. Topaz obviously gives the biggest damage boost, but this is for thinking about the future, you know, because we're gonna be running our Cremation and Armageddon brand setup, and that is purely fire, and we only want to do fire damage. So that's why we use ruby ring, not sapphire ring and not topaz ring. And bam, there you go. And craft yourself two scepters or 2 wands, you know, whichever you prefer. So once you get this, Val shouldn't be a problem for you, and that's it for Act 2. Then another thing to note is Wave of Conviction. Yeah, you can see like in Act 3, once we start rocking our Cremation Armageddon brand setup, this will be done like after you kill Gravicious here, the Ebony Barracks. Once you get rid of Gravicious, go back to town, and you're gonna grab yourself an Armageddon brand first, you know. If you don't have an orb of chance to purchase the Cremation brand from, Cremation from, who do you call that? Clarissa? Yeah, from Clarissa. Then there is an alternative. You can keep your Holy Flame Totem and Flame Wall. Holy Flame Totems, same setup as this. And then you can probably put Flame Wall here, you know. So yeah, in this case you won't be looking for a green blue, you'll be looking for a red blue. Yeah, and the damage is not bad as well, you know. As you can see from my RF playthrough, Act 1 to Act 10, I actually didn't have an orb of chance for a very long time. So I was actually rocking Holy Flame Totem instead of Cremation. So if you don't have Cremation, then you don't need to have Desecrate. Okay, I forgot to add in Desecrate here. Yes, you need Desecrate. So yeah, and yeah, that's all, this one. And as you can see, once we start, okay, so going back to if we have that Orb of Chance, and after getting rid of Gravicious, you're gonna get Cremation, and all these are gotten from Act 2. Cremation's Act 3. This is Act 2 as well. I'm gonna put it as 1, and then Armageddon brand, yes. The standard setup. Falling, if you don't have a falling, simply just drop conk effect and just rock cremation, ally focus, and control destruction. Easy. Armageddon brand, same thing. If you don't have a falling, just rock this tree with combustion. You don't need control destruction. Then the same setup, our movement skill setup, frost blink, leap slam, faster attacks, flame wall, yes. Flame wall is to I pair it with cremation because it's like dirty, very strong. Flammability for more DPS against single target, and wave of conviction as well. So this is where our wandcraft comes into use, for wave of conviction. So for example, if you have 2 lightning wandcraft, wave of conviction is most likely gonna apply lightning exposure instead of fire exposure, and we don't want that. That is why we craft fire damage to spells on our scepters, both scepters. Okay, not it has to be ruby rings. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically all for Act 3. So from Act 4 onwards, we're just gonna fly, Act 4, Act 5, Act 6, and Act 7. We're gonna fly all the way to Act 7 with this setup. So once we hit Act 7, at the end of Act 7, right before Weaver, or somewhere in Act 8, that is where we're gonna transition to Righteous Fire. This is because you can choose actually, like, when do you want to complete your Cruel Lab. So Cruel Lab will be done, that's Act 2. Act 2, no, you see no lab. Then Act 3 is where you do lab. You can do lab in Act 4 as well, but I prefer to do lab in Act 3. Then Act 7 or Act 8 is where you do your Cruel Lab. Once you have access to Pious Path, this is where you can start running your Righteous Fire setup. And you can see that I've also like planned out the tree for you. So Act 1 here, yeah. Act 2, we rush towards like Dark Arts for the huge leap slam speed. And then Act 3, yes, Act 3, we're gonna rush towards Elemental Overload because this is a huge damage boost. Then yeah, you're gonna travel towards all these nodes here and prepare yourself for the Righteous Fire transition. So once you transition to Righteous Fire, you can see you can spec out of this, spec out this, spec out of this, and then the rest are all the same, Grab this node is important for Righteous Fire. This one is important because we'll be grabbing Determination. And then yeah, don't forget Herald of Ash as well. I forgot to mention Herald of Ash here, there, and Determination. Yeah, these two is enough. This is a huge defensive bonus and huge damage, huge clear as well for Herald of Ash. So Act 7, Act 8. So this is also huge damage bonus. This right here will allow you to run Righteous Fire. We'll be rocking Vitality as well to not reduce, so that we regen more than we degen. And of course we'll be getting as much fire resistance as possible. So yeah, this way you can see that we have a lot of fire resistance. Ignore this because of this. We're not going to look at the items first because we're just going to pick up every rare items and identify if it's good. We're just going to put it on. And yeah, all this will allow you to run Righteous Fire. And yeah, it will basically look something like this. So Righteous Fire, Fire Trap we'll be getting this in Act 6 after you do the quest for Lily. Because that Templars, we don't have access to Fire Trap. We can't buy Fire Trap even in Act 1, and there's no need to complete the library quest. It's a waste of time for a Templar because we got all the gems that we need, and it's better to just complete it in Act 6 where it unlocks everything, the Twilight Strand here. So same thing, once you transition to Righteous Fire, if you have a good shield, then you can change your Leap Slam to Shield Charge. If you're still rocking like 2 scepters, then yeah, use Leap Slam. So once you switch to Righteous Fire, I'm assuming that you guys are picking up all scepters that you can find, and also looking out for like damage over time mods, fire damage mods, or just maybe the +1 to all fire skill gems, you know. That is like that's like the top. Yeah, something like this. Just look for any one of these mods here, any one of them. This is like high, this high level. So yeah, that's all. And look for shield as well. Okay. And yeah, you basically look like this, and you'll be running Malevolence instead of Herald of Ash. This, yeah, you will be able to run this tree with this node here. So let me go back. Where is it? Tree. Yep. With this node here, you'll be able to run Malevolence, Determination, and Vitality. To be able to run a high level Vitality, this is why I took the Vitality Reservation node here. So this setup should get you to raid maps, you know, like easily, like really easily. So yeah, this should be done with, like, you should be done with all the X by now, you know. This setup, you can rock this setup all the way on the raid maps, easy, no problem. But yeah, you can even kill Searing Exarch and Eater of Worlds with this setup, no problem. But Maven and Uber Elder, you can beat them. It is possible. I even beat Maven and Uber Elder on like this character with like not these gears, like still very bad gears. That is if you have like enough practice against like Maven and Uber Elder, where you can just like have a fight with them, have a 30 minutes fight with them, and not get triggered at all. Like it's simple, you know. As long as you know their mechanics, it's like Maven is nothing, and Uber Elder is nothing as well. But yeah, my next challenge would be Uber like what? Uber Maven? Uber Elder? What? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, going on to maps, simple. So once you get rid of Act 10 Kitawa, maps would be like, yeah, you head straight to maps. There's no need. So I need to tell you guys something. No, there is no need to farm Harbor Bridge, okay? Do not farm Harbor Bridge. No. And do not farm Blood Aqueduct as well. It's a waste of time. You know, I think you saw in my Act 1 to Act 10 RF Inquisitor playthrough. Like, dude, what? Did I really just spend 30 minutes farming Harbor Bridge? I could have saved that 30 minutes and instead like complete more white maps, you know. Yeah, I have the damage, so I don't really have to farm Harbor Bridge. Then yeah, white maps is just simple, you know. Just it's kind of straightforward. So all white maps, you know, 1 to 5, I'm just gonna run them blue, you know, blue like this. Yeah, just run them blue like this. Probably look for something good. Yeah, this is good to run. Then for yellow maps, it depends on the availability of resource. I will definitely elk them first for the completion bonus, there for all these bonus. But one thing to take note of is, if you're running low on alchemies, you can still go with the transmute and augment, then alteration if you find any bad mods on 6 to 10 maps. Yes, you can do that, you know. That's absolutely fine, because you can still like, maps will still drop, don't worry, you know. As long as you complete like maps will drop for you, don't worry. Unless you're like really unlucky, run 10 maps and nothing drop for you, then I mean then I'll have to buy like a captain hat, and I need to salute you, man. I need to salute you if your luck is just that bad. So for raid maps, yeah, raid maps, this is where all my elks, chaos, and probably regals, scour, and binding all comes into play, because I'll be buffing my raid maps like crazy, man, except for varling them. So raid maps, simple. Once I hit raid maps, I will not do the bonus first until I have like additional maps. Like for example, like this, like Spider Forest map. Like, oh my god, I have 19 maps. Let's just try, maybe try corrupting them, and then see, like, if it's doable. So, if something like this, I see like, yeah, it's doable. You know, it's physical damage reduction, has turbo, more damage, vulnerability. I mean, and then blind on hit doesn't matter. Whoa, suppress. This build doesn't have suppression, so yeah, absolutely fine, doable. And just do something like this, and then you're done. This is valid only if you have like additional currency. I mean, not additional currency, additional maps. Yeah, and then yeah, every raid map that you do, you're gonna just like out them normally. Don't val them. You know, you don't want to break any maps at this point of time. You know, because every raid map counts. Like once you enter raid maps, once you hit raid maps, every raid map counts. And yeah, that's it. Then like once your character is geared up, you can start tackling all bosses. Start specking into maybe Cyrus. Like now there's gonna be the big note here. You can start specking into like Uber Cyrus, whatever. I don't think Uber Cyrus is gonna be that hard. And then probably like Shaper Guardians, Elder Guardians, Synthesis, whatever, man. Whatever endgame content that you're looking for. And maybe Maven, yeah, more +2, yes. Yeah. And probably if you want to farm Eater or worse, then probably here. If you want to find Searing Exarch, here. Then same thing here. Then other contents, you can see that I actually spec out most of them. Ritual actually helped me a lot. That's why I spec into Ritual just because it really helped me a lot, like in past leagues. So this is just like a sign of respect towards Ritual. And oh yeah, another thing is, yeah, I've been delving a lot this league. So yeah, I wanted to explore Delve. That's why I spec into Delve. You can see like at the end. Yeah, because Delve is actually like, it's kind of fun for RF. You know, you can do like darkness delving because you have like insane regen. That is the beauty of this build. You can also delve. Like how crazy it is. And yeah, let's talk about endgame now. So endgame, you can see I did not take Unwavering Stance. I took like Brine King instead for the cannot be frozen and reduced chill effect. So if you want to take something like Arakali, yes, you can just simply grab Unwavering Stance. Then hold on, where's my setup? Purity of Ice, Malevolence. No, not this. So I'll be taking this off first. Okay. Save. Go back. Then we're gonna go back to this one. So yeah, this is the one. I'm gonna paste these two trees in the description so that you guys can just take a look and then like just play around with the skill tree and also the skill gems. So instead of Skitter bots, I will run something like Arctic Armor. Yes. Yeah, this will make me immune to freeze. So that's huge. That is huge. Then yeah, you can see I can run Unwavering Stance, then Soul of Arakali, and you're good to go. And you're immune to freeze. Chill. Nah, I'm not so afraid of chill. So don't save. Go back to A to Z. Yeah. So that's all. That's all for endgame. You know, endgame, it's basically running the same thing. Shield charge, while Righteous Fire. This is a falling. So we can see like for this build, I actually run like falling, a 6-link Righteous Fire, and then a falling Scorching Ray. But no, we're not gonna run Scorching Ray. Okay, we're gonna for the end game, we're actually gonna rock with the Melding of Flesh setup and Aegis Aurora. So yeah, this is gonna make you an immortal. To get, like, you can see like we have 88% for all. So to get the 2%, it's kind of simple. You know, you just need to spam Searing Exarch, that flame thingy, the Eldritch currency, on your gloves and or body armor to get like +1 cold resist. or +1 to all max resist. There's two things you can get. Wait a minute, let's see. No, they don't have it here. But gloves, yeah, you can get +1 cold resist, max cold resist on glove, and your body armor. This is where, and that is how you put this at 90%. Then all your rest will be at 90%. Then with block, you're gonna be insane. So if you want to run clusters, I will spec out of this whole area and also spec out of this whole area. You know, this whole area. You don't need them. Then yeah, just rock something like this, you know, and then get Enduring Composure for the additional Enduring charge to hit that 90% physical damage reduction. Then yeah, this should be like an immortal build. You can basically just tank everything. You know, every content will be made easy. You know, you can literally just stand and kill everything. And another good thing about this build is, dude, it's a one button build. You just go into a map. Like, yeah, we always use Blood Aqueducts because it's fast. Go into a map, and then what you do, you just open Righteous Fire, and you just, you know, just it's simple. This is what you do, you know. Look at this. Wow, so easy. Oh my god. Like, really? Is this really hard? Like, and it's very, like, what you call that? Friendly for your wrist, you know. It's a wrist friendly build. It doesn't like you need to, oh my god, I need to throw traps here. Throw traps here. Oh, seismic trap here. Then exsanguinate traps. Oh no, throw a bunch. Then probably put some curse. You know, you don't even need Infernal Cry since I'm rocking like Legacy of Fury. The reason why for Infernal Cry is because like early game I don't have Legacy of Fury, and this for like those big harvest pops, you know. Like right when you activate the harvest mobs, roar. And then if one mob die, then yeah, the whole patch basically just dies. You know, so yeah, it's fast, you know, it's really fast. Then single target, you just need to put this, curse, and yeah, that's all. And you just stand right next to the boss and just throw fire traps, you know. Just right click, throw fire traps like that. Just imagine that this scorching ray is a fire trap. So yeah, that's all, you know. It's that simple. This build actually that simple. It's not rocket science, it's nothing. It's just like ABC 1 2 3. It's that simple. Walk around, everything dies. But the only thing is that every single map that I enter, you have to activate Righteous Fire manually. And you can see that I put Molten Shell on my left click. I have Wild Molten Shell on like my control keys, and then Wild Righteous Fire for the huge DPS boost. So yeah, that's it for this build. You know, another thing to note is like if you happen to find this character, like I think it's best not to copy this character, because this character is just, I would say it's just like a League Starter farmer for my ultimate build. Yes, the minion builds. Yeah, so you know that I always create an ultimate minion build at the end, like right after I clear all content with this like League Starter. So yeah, you can do the same, or you can like build towards the immortal setup. Yeah, it is proven already that this build right here is immortal, cannot be killed. No, nothing can kill it, but damage is not as high as what a minion build can dish out. You know, like minion builds kill Maven in like less than a second. What? Are you kidding me? This build can't do it. But I mean, this build can just stand in front of Maven and you just lift your hands up and just watch Maven's HP go down. Easy. Yeah, that's all, man. So yeah, good luck for your 3.18 starter, guys. So if you guys are planning to play Righteous Fire, I mean, for me, I'm still deciding. I still have 2 more builds that I'm still deciding to go, because Saboteur, Exsanguinate, and Seismic Trap. Wait, don't save. This has really high single target damage. Clear Speed is also good. Bone Shatter is single target is also good because you're basically stunning everyone. And yeah, but these 2 builds are basically not friendly for my wrist. if you're planning to play like long hours, it's really not friendly for a race. This is the most risk friendly build. So